Now, eating disorders are most commonly found in teenage girls and women, but it can occur in both genders and all ages worldwide. Nicole Popper of Palm Desert Area Chamber of Commerce is back, and she brought along Janet Whitney, director of the Eating Disorder Program at Sovereign Health, to tell us about this life-saving program. Hi, ladies.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Well, welcome home. Nice to see you.
Welcome home, I like that.
Janet, new face, how are you?
Great. How are you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you for asking. Do you want to jump into the Desert Chamber at all?
Yes, I do. Just really quick, I want to talk about the expo that's coming up next Thursday, the 6th, at Fantasy Springs Casino Resort Special Event Center. Sovereign Health is going to be there, so anything that we've been talking about that anybody has any questions on, they're going to have representatives there. So it's a great tie-in and a great relationship.
Gotcha. So meet and greet.
Yes.
I like it. All right. Well, thank you for that.
Absolutely.
All right. Okay, so tell me a bit about your background before we jump into exactly what you do.
Sure. Okay, so Brian, I've been a therapist for 35 years, and 8 years ago my daughter developed an eating disorder, so I dove into the eating disorder issue and how to treat it because of my own daughter and her problems. But prior to that, I wrote a book called Facing Your Fears and Following Your Dreams. I used to do John Gray seminars for men and women of the male-female differences, and so I have this extensive background, but now that I'm with Sovereign, I love treating eating disorders.
Yeah. How long have you been with Sovereign?
So we started the program a year ago.
I see. And I'm sure it's going fantastic.
I think it's going really well. In fact, we're going to go across the country with it.
I love it. All right. So why is it important to have a program for eating disorders in the first place?
Eating disorders have the highest mortality rate of any mental illness. So people are not recognizing the deadliness of this disease. I know we were talking about Karen Carpenter just a little while ago, and that brought it to the forefront. But when someone has a problem with food, their likelihood of dying is so much greater than even heroin, alcohol, anything else. Yeah.
One would never have thought that. I would never have guessed that. Interesting.
Yeah.
Do you find that a lot of people have eating disorders and may not even be aware of it?
As soon as I started working in the eating disorder programs in Sovereign, people were coming up to me in the bathrooms, everywhere, and saying, I've got an eating disorder, my daughter has an eating disorder. So many people have it.
And men too.
Yes, it's actually
no one is
growing
exempt.
with men right now.
Okay,
Right.
all right. So what makes this program unique and successful?
So in my experience, I learned that punishment doesn't work, and making shame and all the negative influence on people that have an eating disorder doesn't work. So we switched ours to the Nurtured Heart. The Nurtured Heart talks to the person's heart and says, you are an amazing person with artistic ability, music ability. Let's go for your strengths and your positive parts. And then they start to grow, and the food starts to take a secondary step for them. Yeah. And that's what we emphasize, the Nurtured Heart. Their soul, their spirit, yeah.
We all could use some of that.
Oh, we all could.
Yeah.
We all could.
I can feel your healing powers.
Thank you.
I can. No, you got something going on. You really do. This is amazing. Okay, so is it difficult to get people with eating disorders to actually agree to treatment? How does that work?
That is the most difficult part of all, because someone with an eating disorder feels like food is their enemy, and they're afraid, I'm going to go to this treatment program and they're going to make me eat, and that is their enemy. So can you imagine that food is like something that you have to be afraid of, or that you can't allow yourself to eat? So we really need to talk to the people and say, this is going to change your life, and you are going to be able to grow and fly in the direction you want to go, and so that they don't have to have the fear that this is going to make them fat. That's what they're afraid. In 10-year-olds, 80% of 10-year-olds are afraid they're going to be fat right now in our nation. And I would love to give you another
80%.
statistic. Yes.
If you can, make it quick.
Okay, we were talking about Miss America. In 1920, when Miss America started, the average BMI, which is your weight compared to your height, was 23, which is at the high end of average. Now, in the last 20 years, the average BMI has been 16, which is diagnosably anorexic, which means we are saying, you who are starving are beautiful.
Yeah, it's part of our culture. It's scary. Well, if you'd like to reach Sovereign Health, give them a call or check out their website at sovhealth.com. You can also contact Palm Desert Area Chamber of Commerce. Give them a call or check out their website at pdacc.org. Big thanks to Nicole and Janet for being here. I appreciate you guys. And don't move a muscle. We'll see you in just a minute.